So let's get into our Team Aloha Team Talk today. Hi, everybody. We are going to talk about productively adding values to others versus being busy. So when you post or when you message people, are you going through the motions or are you adding value to them? Because there's a difference and people can tell. People can tell when you're just messaging them that mass message and just changing the name at the top or changing the greeting. It doesn't feel good if it feels like you're a part of something that isn't sincere. If what you're saying doesn't leave people feeling better when you're gone, or it doesn't engage them and introduce them to new and pertinent information, you could be making a huge mistake. So for example, if you're posting buy mascara from me and you change the title a little bit and you add your link and you post it across 49 of your different social media platforms, you may feel like you were really productive and you were really busy, but the chances are that it didn't result in a sale because you didn't add value to anyone. People scroll right past it because it's money from their pocket and you're not showing them how it is worth more than the money in their pocket. So you need to love your product. Duh. You have to love your product to sell your product. Excuse me. So what you need to address is what your makeup does for you, not what it does for you and what it can do for your customers. Not necessarily like, this is a splurge cream shadow and it's our kudos. You need to tell me what I can do with that splurge, why having the splurge is worth more than having $26 in my pocket. You gotta create that value. So just to help you, you may have been posting these posts where you're explaining the value of the products and what they can do, and you're not seeing results. And that can be hard, but I want to give you some encouraging numbers. It takes often 8 exposures to something before someone says, okay, that's it, I'm going to try it. And you can see this in your own life as well. It's the same reason you see the same commercials over and over again between programming, because they know that it's going to take 8 times for you to see it before you maybe crack and say, I have got to try that new this from there. So it's okay to add value, create images for your products and post them and not get sales, because they're going to come. Just keep creating the value, and eventually people will, the scale will tip, and all of a sudden the mascara is worth more than the money in their pocket to them, as it is for all of us, right? So I wanted to talk about this in relation to leadership style. This is a key component of my leadership style as well. I used to periscope several times a day, and I stopped. Some of you may have noticed, some of you may not. Some of you don't even care, but that's okay. I stopped periscoping several times a day because I was not adding value, and as a leader, this can be dangerous and damaging to your business. And what I mean by that is if you're flooding your audience or your team with topics that aren't relevant or they're not adding value, eventually they're going to tune out. Eventually they're going to just scroll right past you every time you post a video, and that's harsh, because then when you have like great information, they're not going to get it because they think that it's probably full of fluff like everything else they've gotten into. So how do we lead businesses and teams effectively? By adding value. So we get to know our why sisters, our sisters in success in our downline, and we get to learn their whys. We want to know what they want out of their experience. And so to lead them and add value to them, we need to listen and we need to watch. I don't spoon feed my team, but I don't reply to their messages I don't reply to every single message and say, it's in your back office, check YouTube or Google it. I don't do that. So what I do is I watch and I listen. And while working my business, of course, I notice that, there are girls that want to promote. And so I look at their numbers, I look at their teams, and I say, you know what? I see what we need. You girls would promote so much easier if we all worked on sponsoring. So what does that mean for me as a leader? That means that, you bet I was reading books on sponsoring, I was watching webinars, I was gathering materials to present to my ladies. And in turn, because of this, because I am watching for the value that they want and I'm providing it, they are watching the trainings that I work so hard to put together because they know it's not full of fluff and they know it's not a waste of time. Exactly. So just to end this, I want to say everyone's time is equal, and we all have an equal amount of time in every single day. So please be respectful of the ways you demand time for others, and always, always, always work to create value. Always work to create value. Leave people feeling better every single time you talk to them. Have a great day, everybody. As always, if you'd like to learn more, you can visit us on our Team Aloha Team Training page on YouTube. It's Beauty with Brit and the Team Aloha Lash Ladies, or you can email me at beautywithbritllc@gmail.com. Aloha!